This week on my channel is story time, the story of the very first film I ever tried to make. So when I was 14 years old, I was talking to my mum about filmmaking and how I wanted to make something, but I didn't have a tripod, I only had access to one camera, and can you really make a film if you don't have that kind of equipment? And her response was, well, have you seen the Blair Witch Project? The Blair Witch Project is a film that is entirely handheld because it's filmed by the characters. So I went out and bought this film and it quickly, very, very quickly became my favorite film ever. Because this film is entirely handheld, I thought, as a 14-year-old, never filmed anything in her life child, I can totally remake that. No, you can't, Kira. You can't just remake something like that. You just can't. Not at 14, and not in the Wollongong Botanic Gardens. But that's what I tried to do. So I found the script and rewrote it. And by rewrite it, I mean I took 3 characters, turned them into 4 characters, and changed all of the names, except the only boy character in my film remained Josh, and all of the other characters changed their names. And there was now 4 of them. And I changed all the American references to Australian references. And any TV references that I didn't understand, I swapped for references that I understood. I actually still have the script. I wonder where I can find it. I found it in my Harry Potter folder. Why not? This is my script. I think this is my version of it, because yeah, so we've got like scenes that have been filmed and yeah. When I was planning on making this YouTube video, I actually hadn't gone through this folder yet, and I just found the the storyboard. I don't do storyboards, like I didn't do a storyboard for Vito, I really don't do, oh my god. Okay, so this is the storyboard. I don't know if you've seen the film, I mean spoilers, but if you've seen the film, at one point they go to Coffin Rock and they read from a book about like the history of the Blair Witch and stuff, and like, so that's Heather, which I called Anya, sitting on Coffin Rock. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. This is awful. But now I'd like to introduce you to my characters. First we had my friend Sarah, playing a character called Anya, which is my version of the character Heather. Why did I call her Anya? I have absolutely no idea. Buffy reference, maybe?
This is my place.
And Tiff's.
And Tiffany's, which we are leaving the comforts of for the weekend to investigate the Blair Witch.
Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy. The bikes aren't far, but we can't find them in the dark. That's all I've got left, alright? What do you expect me to do? I just want you guys to stop yelling at me so we can figure out a way to get back.
Then we had Josh, played by Kane, who's the only character that maintained their original name. Did I not know any of the better boy names, or did I just decide that the only boy character was going to be the one that got to keep his name? If that was the case, why didn't I just keep Anya as Heather? But anyway.
We're going to interview some locals. That's not going to get us many marks.
Let's just camp, okay? Just camp.
Then there was my friend Jackie, whose character name was Kobe, and her character was a mixture between the Josh and Mikey dialogue. Mostly Josh's dialogue, but then again, most of Josh's dialogue went to Josh. I don't really know how it worked, but she was one of those mixtures.
You're going to die.
I'm gonna die.
The witch will kill you out there.
We kicked some ass today.
Cheers.
How the hell did we walk south all day and end up in the same place? I mean, seriously.
And then there was Lauren, who played a character called Tiffany. Tiffany. Why did I pick the name Tiffany?
Okay, it sounded like people were running around, and I'm not down with messing with the locals. Which was worse, the Wicked Witch of the East or the Wicked Witch of the West?
From memory, the Wicked Witch of the West was the evil one.
Rightio, we're going east then. I asked you where we were.
I knew exactly where we were on the damn map.
Yesterday, I asked you which river we were at.
Don't touch me, don't you touch my camera.
I'll hit you. Do you want me to hit you?
I was borrowing my parents' camera, and at 14 they did not trust me with the camera. Absolutely not trusting me with the camera. At least not on my own, right? So my dad came with us to every shoot. He was my right-hand man. He was the first assistant director, I guess. He was also occasionally a rain machine.
Just on the sides of your hat so that it goes on
No, look.
Not on this bit of my
No, I
hat, because
won't.
that soaks in.
I won't.
I don't like water. Anyone notice that?
Oh.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we don't want to annoy Lauren.
Yeah, we do.
You've met Hayley from Blindfolded Cooking. Her dad was the grumpy old man. I'll show that clip now.
Hello, do you believe in witchcraft?
Nope.
No?
No, ma'am.
Are you a religious man?
Yep.
Alrighty.
As I mentioned earlier, we didn't go bush. to film this movie, even though there is plenty of bushland around Wollongong. I could have filmed in Mount Kira. I could have even filmed in the national park. Probably would have been better than the Wollongong Botanic Gardens. But for some reason, we decided to film in the Wollongong Botanic Gardens. So you can't actually set up a tent at the Botanic Gardens. Like, that's against the rules. So whenever there's like a camping scene and like a tent scene, they're outside at night, which is actually just sepia, or if it's like packing up the tent in the morning time, the tent is already packed up and they're just packing away like 2 sleeping bags, even though there's 4 of them, into packs that are not packs but just their school backpacks. Point is, a lot of the film is very unrealistic. But it was so much fun. I was 14, and the fact that we filmed 90% of it is pretty impressive. The fact that I was able to convince any of my friends to be in it was kind of impressive. Anyway, that's basically the whole story. We tried to make a film. It was pretty awful. The acting wasn't great. The directing wasn't great. The fact that I was always holding the camera instead of Sarah meant that most of the time people aren't looking at the camera when they're talking to Sarah, so it's just like, who's the random 5th person that's clearly holding the camera, because you're all talking over here even though she's supposed to be holding the camera. I don't know why I should have just let her hold the camera, but because I wanted to make a film, I had to hold the camera, otherwise what the hell am I even doing there? But it was definitely a learning experience. I had a lot of fun, and it just exacerbated my love for the Blair Witch Project. So I, for one, am super excited about the Blair Witch, I think is what they're calling it, coming out soon. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so that I know you enjoy me talking about random stuff from my past. And subscribe if you'd like to motivate me to make more videos, because I do need that kind of motivation. Anyway, I have other things to do tonight, so I will talk to you later. See ya!
Movies, Anya. Isn't that what we're here to do? Let's just make some movies.
Stuff you, really, stuff you.
We're lost, we're tired, we're dead, we're screwed.
What the hell?
Dude, get off me! What the hell? What were you out of your mind? No, I was not out of my mind. That map was not doing shit for us. Do you realize, not you, but I knew exactly what that map said. That map was not doing shit for us. All day.
Okay, here's your motivation. You're lost and you're angry in the woods, and there's no one here to help you. It's a witch, and she keeps leaving stuff outside your door. There's no one here to help you, Anya. She left little trinkets. So what did you do? You went and took one of them, so she ran after us. There's no one here to help you.
1 more week, and Friends is over. Friends is over, and I won't get sick because I'm stuck in the goddamn bush.